An interesting gospel. Two enemies of Jesus who couldn't stand each other, the Pharisees and the Herodians, they gang up to trap Jesus. Pharisees, the nationalists, Herodians, supporters of Rome. They approach Jesus with flattery and insincere praise before springing up the trap. Is it permissible to pay taxes to Caesar or not? A catch-22 situation. If the Lord says no, he will be arrested for sedition and treason. If he says yes, he is an enemy of the people, his own people, supporting Rome. But how interesting how the Lord gave them an answer none of them expected. But a great revelation for us here. It's not about the division between state and religion, far more than that. Let us be clear about it. Here the image, the Lord asked them, give me a coin. So the Herodians must have been carrying a coin. On the one side of the coin is written, Tiberius is a son of divine Augustus. So Caesar is God. On the other is written Pontifex Maximus in Latin, the high priest. So you are very clear, this coin belongs to Caesar. This belongs to Caesar, so give it to him. The other side is the most interesting one. Give it to God what belongs to God. The Lord doesn't explain what belongs to God. And that is the beauty of the answer. Because in that one line, everything is there. The Lord is asking you and me and the people there, you are very clear, aren't you? The image on the coin? What is the image on you? What is the image on you? What is the image on Caesar? God's image on everyone, including Caesar. So we have to get that picture clear. Caesar has his own image, his own rights, but he's not God. God is God, Caesar is not God. So don't make Caesar your God. The image is there, he has his own right, so whatever is his right, so give him. Whatever you owe him, give him. But Caesar carries the image of God just as you carry the image of God. What is the implication of that when you say you carry the image of God? Very simple. Just as the coin belongs to Caesar, just as the coin belongs to Caesar, you belong to God because you carry the image of God. So much in that word, you belong to God. You owe everything to God. Your life, who you are today, what you have today, everything belongs to God. Everything you owe to God entirely, completely. There is another message too. Be careful when you find somebody or when you have the temptation to play God. It may happen. You may read in the news or watch, you can see, somebody playing God. Hope my message is clear. You will find always somebody trying to play God as if everything depends on him or the government. Government is not God. So whenever you get a feeling that everything depends on them, no, it doesn't. They have their own human and political way of handling things, but they are not gods. God is God. Today's first reading, God is God. Apart from me, all is nothing. So when you see these small gods, governments are small gods, rulers are small gods, don't worship them. And let them not frighten you as well. So when you read the news or when you see the news, don't let that frighten you. Because none of them are gods. They are here today and they are buried tomorrow. May I say it again? The Caesars of this world, they are bound to the grave. So don't worship any small, tiny, puny Caesars. They have no power. They are human beings. They may think of themselves as gods, as powerful. We have all the government and power. But Caesars are bound for the grave. They'll be in the casket tomorrow. That should give us a sense of what is relative and what is the ultimate. That's the point I want to make. Always be sensible, always have that sense of what is relative and what is the ultimate. Only when you have that sense of the relative and the ultimate, you will make your life meaningful and beautiful. We live in a world that is very chaotic. Conflicts, wars, nothing new. You may think that this is happening something new. The world from the very beginning, from Cain and Abel onwards, it has been wars, hatred, killing and murder, and always nothing new, nothing new. Nothing new. You may think, these things, why? No, these things have always been happening. Human beings. Human beings. Crazy minds. Greed, ambition, narrow-mindedness. You remember last Monday I said, in the words of Timothy Radcliffe, love is a triumph of imagination. You realize, I'm a human being, you are a human being, we are not gods. Human being with the flesh and blood. Who do you think you are? Humbly with your God. I close with this. Be at peace. Pray for peace. Of course, pray for the victims of violence and hatred. Don't classify people into oppressors and victims. They're all in the same boat. May I make it very clear. If you classify people into oppressors and victims, you have lost the truth. The oppressors are human beings. The victims are human beings. Those who suffer are human beings. Those who rule, they are human beings, all carrying the image of the same God. The image of the same God. They don't realize who they are. That's all. So pray for everybody. Pray for everybody. Don't classify people into one group or the other. They are all, everybody on this earth. They all carry the face of God, the image of God. So hold them both, hold them all in your hands. Hold them all in your hands and walk humbly with your God, knowing that things are in His hands and everything is going to be okay in His time, in His wisdom.